As budget cuts to higher education continue to be a threat in Louisiana, we'll show you how LSU is refusing to stay silent.
Food trucks have also been popping up throughout the South. We'll let you know on how they made it here.
And later, the presidential candidates are still traveling the country attempting to win the Republican and Democratic nominations. We'll let you in on who's in the lead.
Don't go anywhere. Newsbeat starts right now.
Hello and welcome to Newsbeat. I'm Matt Houston.
And I'm Madeline Adams. We'll begin tonight with news on the possible budget cuts to higher education.
The clock is winding down on the Louisiana special budget balancing session. With less than 24 hours until the session concludes, many are still unsure what Louisiana's budget will look like. Monday night, the Manship School hosted a Save the Budget panel to help address budget concerns and consider different solutions. Reporter Monica Resch has the story.
The Manship School's Riley Center for Media and Public Affairs joined up with New Orleans Public Radio to host a Solve the Budget panel.
Money. You need money today.
The panel included members of the Louisiana Budget Project as well as members of the LSU faculty. TOPS funding, tax breaks, and exemptions, and welfare were all hot topics of conversation.
If they have parents who can afford tuition, the question is, should our tax dollars subsidize that student?
We have asked them, do you want spending cuts? And so last year, overwhelmingly, they said no, they don't want spending cuts. But if you ask them, do you want tax increases, they also say no.
And while the hour-and-a-half discussion did not present a concrete solution to the budget, the panelists all agreed that there is a major need for structural budget and tax reform.
$180 million of our tax money subsidizing film and TV production in Louisiana this year.
For Tiger TV, I'm Monica Resch.
Tune in to Newsbeat tomorrow at 5:30 for the latest on the conclusion of the special session.
And a fire broke out this morning at the Buyers Flea Market in Chicago. No injuries were reported, and one person was rescued from inside the block-long flea market. Several cars were destroyed when the building's roof deck collapsed. According to a security guard, 5 people were inside the building at the time of the fire. Although the fire has not taken any lives, firefighters are still at the scene making sure the fire is completely out and does not spread to the surrounding areas.
USA Today has named LSU basketball star Ben Simmons the 2016 National Freshman of the Year. This is the first national postseason award given to Simmons. USA Today sports writer Nicole Auerbach said Simmons was consistently dazzling, whether or not it was him taking the ball coast to coast and dunking or a jaw-dropping pass to a teammate. Simmons has averaged 19.6 points per game with 11 rebounds and 5 assists. He leads all Division I freshmen with the most rebounds per game. He's also third among all NCAA freshmen in scoring. Simmons and the Tigers will be heading to Nashville this week to begin play in the SEC tournament.
And crawfish season is in full swing, and locals are lining up across the state to get their hands on a spicy plate. But Tiger TV reporter Michaela Morgan is showing us how a trend that's sweeping the South is making it a lot easier for residents to buy crawfish and other food on the go.
Driving through Baton Rouge isn't always sweet, but this local food truck is keeping the streets spicy.
And given the nice weather today, it's perfect just to come out and get a few pounds of crawfish and enjoy it.
Food trucks like these have increased by 197% nationally, according to Roman Hunger. But even though trucks like Crawfish on the Go are seeing larger crowds, preparing food in such small spaces isn't always an easy task.
Built everything myself, and it's pretty crazy, because you're confined to a small space.
But Hopkins says being able to provide hot and convenient food for customers while on the go is quite the reward.
My goal when I started it was to have hot boiled crawfish for people that walked up, and it's always hot. You rarely have to wait. If you go to a restaurant, there might be a 30-minute wait before you're going to wait.
And these grills on wheels aren't slowing down anytime soon, as the NLC says they predict food trucks to generate over $2.7 billion in the next 5 years. So pretty soon, hunting down food on the go won't require as much of a hunt. For Tiger TV, I'm Michaela Morgan.
And to find out about all the food trucks roaming the streets of Baton Rouge, visit roaminghunger.com.
LSU campus officials have given permission to the Kappa Sigma fraternity to demolish their house on Dalrymple Drive. After an inspection in August of 2015, the structure was deemed uninhabitable. The building has suffered from unsustainable foundation and structural damage. The house has stood on Dalrymple since the 1930s. Demolition will begin next month and should take about 5 to 6 weeks to complete. The new house is expected to cost the Kappa Sigma fraternity $7 million. Coming up after the break, the weather in Louisiana is always unpredictable, and we'll let you know what the weather will look like heading up to spring break.
And later, a certain group that has been spending many years in history fighting for equality is being honored today. We'll let you in on which one. Today through Saturday, weather predictions show thunderstorms and strong winds all week long. The chance of rain today should drop in the evening and resume late at night and early tomorrow morning. Some students claim that the rain only causes a minor inconvenience, like taking certain activities indoors, while others are ready for a change. With spring break right around the corner, many are hoping for clear skies in 2 weeks. And as of now, we should be seeing some clearer skies towards the beginning of next week. We will sadly be experiencing more thunderstorms later next week.
Today marks International Women's Day. The International Women's Day website says this day is to celebrate the social, economic, cultural, and political achievements of women throughout history. It's also to spread awareness about the places in the world that still have gender inequality. The International Women's Day 2016 campaign theme is #Pledge for Parity. Their hope is to completely close the gender gap throughout the world. You can make a pledge by heading to www.internationalwomensday.com.
4 states will be heading to the polls today to cast their votes in the 2016 Democratic and Republican primaries. CBS News' Kenneth Craig has more on where all of the candidates currently stand.
Voters are already heading into the booths in Michigan. It's the big prize for both Democrats and Republicans.
The numbers I just got from Michigan are tremendous numbers.
Donald Trump leads the polls in the Great Lakes state, but even his advisors admit it's been a bad week for the businessman as all of his opponents continue their attacks against him.
So far, every single person that's attacked me has gone down. Is that true? In all fact?
One person who has made up ground in the Michigan polls is John Kasich. The Ohio governor has campaigned extensively in the state and says he's going to do better than expected.
We're going to get some momentum out of Michigan. We're going to win Ohio. There's going to be a campaigning all across the country. It's going to be exciting.
But Texas Senator Ted Cruz is urging Kasich and Rubio followers to switch sides.
If you don't want to see Donald Trump as our nominee, I ask you to join us. We welcome you to our team with Obama.
Hillary Clinton has a big lead over Bernie Sanders in Mississippi and Michigan, the 2 states holding Democratic primaries today.
The sooner I could become your nominee, the more I could begin to turn our attention to the Republicans.
Clinton moves on to Ohio for a rally there tonight. Kenneth Craig, CBS News, New York.
As of now, Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton still hold the lead in both of their respective parties. Trump and Clinton also came out with the 46 delegates from Louisiana on Saturday.
Coming up after the break, we'll tell you where to head to save some money and get a free dinner tonight.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Along with International Women's Day, today is also National Pancake Day. If you head to your local IHOP, you can get a free short stack of pancakes. IHOP just asked for a donation to Children's Miracle Network.
Of course, Pancake Day caused a huge buzz on social media, so let's take a look at Twitter to see what people are saying about National Pancake Day.
We're only a few months away from the Summer Olympics in Rio, and @Team USA tweeted Happy National Pancake Day from #Team USA.
@Barnes_Madeline tweeted National Women's Day and National Pancake Day. Coincidence? I think not, considering they're both the 2 most beautiful things on earth.
@MindOfBrendan tweeted, if National Pancake Day was every day, I might be a morning person, but it's not. Me too, Brendan, me too.
And finally, IHOP themselves tweeted #NATL Pancake Day. Can you dig it? Along with a featured picture of the short stack you can receive for free.
That's all the time we have for tonight, but for more, you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at LSU Tiger TV. We're always online at tigertv.tv. I'm Matt Houston.
And I'm Madeline Adams. Thanks for watching, and we'll be right back here tomorrow with more Newsbeat.